we're all talking about, and you know what? I've joined the clown show today. We're all talking about Stephen A. Smith and LeBron James. Now, what I do think I'm doing different here is I'm trying to tell you the importance of this clown show. I'm trying to expose the clown show for what it is, trying to help you understand just how clownish things have gotten and how many clowns that have been given platforms and TV shows and centered. Like, these are the people you should take seriously. And they're all clowns. Here's another one, Matt Barnes, one of the biggest clowns. Pathological liar, easily triggered violent idiot, given a TV show by the puppet masters, all the smoke podcast promoted everywhere so that Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson, two clowns, can be leaders of a discussion. They got Steven Jackson, a gang member, and someone, shooting up outside a strip club. When George Floyd died, Steven Jackson is the leader that we need, and Steven Jackson's important. But I'm off on one. Let's play the Matt Barnes clip.
Stephen A., you know I fuck with you, my dog, but I think you crossed the line. And even though you apologized today about the Cole Memorial shit, and the D-Wade retirement, that's too far, man. And you have a lot of responsibility because you know a lot of secrets in the league about a lot of different people. And that comes with a big responsibility. And you've carried it well, but I think you were out of pocket.
Stephen A. Smith has carried it well, but I think you're out of... These are the gatekeepers of the clown shows, the enforcers. Matt Barnes is in the media space. He and Stephen Jackson, they're Big U that just went down on the indictments or whatever we talked about earlier this week. Matt Barnes is just a media version of that. A thug that runs around trying to scare people and intimidate people and being passed off by media platforms. Showtime was the first to invest in he and Stephen Jackson and making sure, hey, these guys are important. These two clowns, follow them. And we've been following them. And men haven't been like, hey, man, this is crazy. What are we doing here? Common criminals being run out here as voices everybody needs to listen to. But no one draws a line because everybody's in on it. They're helping sell the clowns. This is all a promotion of Stephen A. Smith so that he can run for political office, the presidency. They're trying to get this off the ground, and it's working. I like Kendrick Perkins, but I'm going to play this clip where LeBron needs to stop. And I think I saw somewhere where Kendrick Perkins then blocked LeBron from his phone, and LeBron James has blocked or unfollowed Kendrick Perkins on Twitter. This is where we're at. And this is, I like Kendrick Perkins. I'm just going to say that. I don't have a lot negative to say, but, he's a 6'10" jock that, hasn't spent a lot of time intellectually evolving. And again, if I were 6'10", I wouldn't have either. I'd have chased that money, got me that NBA money, and I'd go play the role on TV. The designers, the people in charge of these platforms, they only want clowns. So maybe these people are smart. They're just doing what they're told. They're just doing what draws the biggest check. Let's play SOT 9.
But stop. LeBron James needs to stop. He needs to stop. I'm so sick of him with this, how the league is covered, because he wanted to be covered a certain way that he wants it to be covered.
Let me, while I'm doing this, and I'm not going to go too far with this, not out of any sort of fear. I just don't want to create a distraction. I don't want people to watch this and go, oh, man, did you see the shot Whitlock took it, Clay Travis. But part of the clown show. Let's play SOT number 8.
And it seems quite clear to me now that Stephen A. and LeBron James don't like each other. And I actually think you have to come down on the side of Stephen A. on this dispute.
No, you don't. No. You can, those are two clowns. They're running a WrestleMania staged feud to elevate Stephen A. Smith as a political candidate. You don't have to come down on either side. And if you really want to dig into it, I'd come down on LeBron's side. LeBron has a narrative that I have some sympathy for. He's big dumb jock that enters the NBA at 18 years old. He gets to be 21 and Skip Bayless says, man, I can make a bunch of money trolling this dude. And Stephen A. says, hey, I'll be your sidekick while you troll LeBron James. And we'll reshape this guy's personality. And we'll make him some angry person and some victim. There is another option besides taking LeBron James's side on. And let me give just a tiny bit of credit. A tiny bit of credit, and this will shock you, to Michelle Beadle. Again, this is the side that you can come down on if you want to be smart and you want to be honest. Let's play SOT number 6. Michelle Beadle, she's got it figured out.
First of all, this feels like a WWE situation at this point. And
it feels a little Logan, Jake Paul.
There's no coincidence. It's Pat McAfee, who is now one of the faces of WWE, all right? He's hosting this. LeBron James goes on there for over an hour on the very network where the dude he confronted in public also is the highest paid guy on the network. All of it feels fake to me. Within 5 minutes of this thing becoming public, Stephen A. Smith is now putting out videos. And by the way, I will say this. LeBron James calling Stephen A.'s situation right now. Basically, he's on a Taylor Swift tour.
And Whitey Tighty's got me too.
Chef's kiss. He is. That video was one of the greatest things that ever happened to Stephen A. because he has milked it and he's gone on every network and outlet and continues to talk about it. Now, when you start talking about how you're going to get physical, bro, we've all seen the boxing video. Don't say stuff like that out loud. Like it's bad. It's not a good look.
Hats off to Michelle Beadle. Good job. I'm going to add one last little clown. And again, this guy's actually, for an athlete, got some intelligence from time to time, but this whole thing is irresistible to all of us that want some traction and some clicks and some relevance. And you know, I understand why people want to talk about it, why people want to weigh in on it, but I do think we have a responsibility to look a little deeper and ask what's really going on.